When she merged onto the viewing platform, that's when Mr. Ringer was attacked by some staff.
Objection!
Nope. Where'd you get her?
Hold it!
At this point, it's pretty evident that the winner is one calling the shots. Otherwise, could she not have left the committee chamber via the main door? Given that Miss Hart found out about it, his existence is already well exposed.
Objection!
Nope. There's a clear contradiction in your two brain cells.
Hold it!
But why? What possible motive could Kay have had? Coercive interrogation after the fact. Something you seem to specialize in.
Hold it!
Her flame went out.
Objection!
But the candelabrum that has extinguished her life was one of the orcs. Meaning, he had no way of getting a hold of it to begin with.
Overruled.
So he knew where the candelabra was during the auction. That would surely come out of no. Well, either of you. Sadly, we don't have anything that can tell us much on that. Well, isn't that a shame, my boy? Seems this line of inquiry is something of a dead end, then. So the theory is that the victim and her killer met on the roof, and that's where the murder took place. In other words, it assumes the viewing platform was a scene of crime. But here in the case, what evidence that clearly shows so what happened tonight. Let me double check. Okay. Has something to do with this one.
Objection!
Nope.
Hold it!
Why didn't she leave so soon after making her purchase? It's hard to tell, it's pretty much the same thing.
Hold it!
So Raincoat really was one of the auction locks. Considering its status as a piece of evidence, the only logical conclusion. It's from when he made his attempt on the president's life. There's an unexplained mannequin standing among other items on sale. could well have been used to display the code prior to the auction. Do we know how the items being smuggled in? Sounds like the outcome is here is a foregone conclusion. No surprises there. My personal circumstances aren't important right now. Please continue, Your Honor.
Objection!
Nope.
Hold it!
In other words, a member of the committee was actively involved in the illegal evidence trade. Of course, I'll be okay with any such activities just as soon as this hearing is over and done with. I commend your decision. Alright, let's go Val. I commend your decision to pursue the matter further, Mr. Chairman. Oh, don't be silly, Beverly. These we can do, really. Now that's any of your business, Miles. Only the main prosecutor. But you can never quite been making an old man cry over this awful affair. So wouldn't that be the picture?
Objection!
Nope. I can't seem too keen on this method.
Objection!
Okay. Can't say I'm too keen on this method of doing things, but
Objection!
maybe you can clear something up for me, Judge Gavel. But what is Miss Hart doing here at this hearing? She's not exactly the most confidence-inspiring choice to help you make your case, is she? Then you should question them more thoroughly, because there's something she hasn't told you. Take a look at this. It's a photo taken by Miss Hart. According to your theory, the murder occurred on the roof. But according to Miss Hart's testimony, she happened to witness the entire incident concealed in the storeroom, just before she took this picture.
What? You think I've got it?
Wrong. That's exactly what I'm saying.
What?
Miss Hart, if I may confirm your account of the events you witnessed that night, you saw the person in the picture, correct?
I sure did.
Oh my god! And what were your impressions on that point?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ahem, I was hoping more from your impressions of the person in question. Seriously? And therein lies a rub. For Miss Hart to have thought such a thing. What do you mean?
Objection!
Unrelated? You can do better than that.
Objection!
Seems I overestimated you, Judge Gavin. Nonsense. Verity's the best of us, my boy. The very best. And yet she believes that what Miss Hart heard might not have had anything to do with the murder? Even supposing that was the case, it doesn't prove the murder didn't happen in the storeroom. The incident happened before the victim was able to go up to the roof. That much I can say for certain, and I can tell you why. The bloodstained hands.
Take that!
We initially thought that the person in the red raincoat was their culprit. Indeed, she told us about the blood she saw in the person's hand. I doubt many people would have thought differently given her testimony. Ergo, if this person is a killer, then the blood we found would be from when they attacked the victim. But knowing what we know now, and this person is in fact the victim, it recontextualizes this information. The presence of the blood still shows that the picture was taken after the attack. But now it tells us something very important about the victim too. Survived the attack. There's no doubt in my mind that the victim was attacked in the story. Here we have photographic evidence of her standing upright and alive, albeit with a bloody hand. This can only mean that Miss Winner survived the attack. Blood on her hand is from the wound she had sustained.
What are you talking about? Who died from a hand wound?
The wound wasn't on her hand, but Mr. Winner. I imagine she had used her hand to try and staunch the wound. I'm sorry to try to impossible to tell from this angle. The victim was already mortally wounded here.
Oh ho ho! But that certainly would change things, wouldn't it?
Very much would, not least for making it absurd to suggest that Kay was the attacker. The encounter with the victim happened after this picture had been taken, after the victim had already been attacked and was in critical condition. I put it to you that all Kay witnessed was the victim finally succumbing to her wounds. It's a textbook case of wrong place, wrong time, I'd say.
Well, I'm pretending to not remember it.
What fact am I forgetting?
This time that brings attention, Verity. What boy is he?
Dad, Gavel worked for me. Why do you keep giving her orders? That's my job.
You really are totally not embarrassment.
I'm not.
I hate to break it to you, but you will.
Go to it, Gavel. Put a drop out of,
Nicely done, Gavel.
Now Edgeworth will have to...
Make several objections? Yes, I'm afraid I will.
But why? When you listening?
Oh, I was listening. Very carefully, in fact. Hence my objections. Come on, why do you always have to undermine me? That's not my intention, I assure you.
It isn't?
Because you do it so well to yourself every single time already.
Of course it isn't, yeah. I knew that, because I'm...
Please use this. Just stop, for goodness sake. You've already embarrassed me enough.
Huh? What do you mean that?
Objection!
Nope. Fucking dumbass. My brain cells very on in sync.
Hold it!
I just pressed. 3 wounds. That can't have been pleasant. Don't listen to her, Kay. She's just trying to escape. So please continue on, Judge Gavel.
Hold it!
I do, but perhaps we should ask Mr. Winner. Head injury sustained post-mortem.
Hey, me? Oh, you bet I do. I know this case inside out.
Who does he think he's fooling? Use this, my boy. Make an old man happy. At least glance at the coroner's report, would you?
Sure, let's see. Yada yada, re-puncture wound, blah blah, candle holder. No way! That's what they used? Crazy.
Hold it!
And you're sure to stab to the chest were the cause of death? There's no doubt about that.
Coroner's opinion backing up my own winning ones. That's what I call a flawless victory.
I'm certainly not about to ignore the coroner's findings.
Hey, what about my findings? You can't just ignore them.
But in the cause of death, there was a puncture wound to the chest from the front lung. It was seen positive from the piece of evidence we've gathered.
He's not just ignore my findings. He's not me. Here's something, Gavel.
So what?
Hold it!
But the victim may not necessarily have died instantly. I think we can say as much at least.
Sure, there might be. There might not be too.
Coroner's report. Unfortunately, head injury sustained. So if we're to take that into account, the head injury came first. cause of death is the set of 3 puncture wounds on the left side of the chest inflicted by a candle holder. In other words, if I disprove what it says, I disprove your conclusion is true. Head wound. If she hadn't got the head wound first, there wouldn't have been blood beforehand. Very well, you shall have my deductions. Don't worry, Kay, everything will be alright. There's something to prove, and the victim is still alive and breathing immediately after the attack. Can't, Kay's fate will be sealed. Oof. The base is a very unique shape, which will remove my dusty shelves. It'll be immediately obvious what's been standing there. Nope. You're a fucking dumbass. Which one was it? Wait. And the broken plushie was missing a horn.
Objection!
Nope. Dumbass again.
Objection!
Nope. Can't seem too keen on using story mode, have the great Ace Attorney.
Objection!
Oh, of course it was a coat. The records show that I'm a fucking dumbass.
Objection!
Chairman Winner, you know what this is, of course. Red pin coat? That's right, isn't it, Verity? Well, I'm afraid I might have to, regardless. Now then, if you'll answer me this, Judge Gallo. You told us that the victim's bloodstains were found in the coat. But do you remember where exactly they were found? What's the matter, Verity? The hood, and was blood found anywhere else on the raincoat? No, it was not. Doesn't that strike you as odd? The victim died of stab wounds to her chest. Would that lead one to expect to find bloodstains in that area? And yet, there was blood only in the hood. That's a glaring contradiction if ever I've seen one. The head wound the victim suffered wasn't just some incidental injury. It was inflicted before the stab wounds to her chest. Changes it completely because you're basing off the assumption that she died from the stab wounds and the post-mortem was the head wound. Now, it's evident that the head wound came first. I'd say it changes things a great deal. In fact, it raises an even more fundamental contradiction. Which piece of evidence best demonstrates the contradiction? Oh! Injuries revealed.
Take that!
Nope. Once again, highlights the fact I'm a dumbass.
Take that!
This is Dr. Hertz's preliminary findings, according to which the victim suffered a head injury post-mortem. Exactly the opposite, yes. Yes, Your Honor, I'll go fetch her at once. Yeah, good point. We never looked into that, huh? We've seen nothing that might serve as clear evidence of the auctioneer's identity as of yet. There is someone involved for the case of the name. I suspect now at the very least name might be able to point us in the right direction. And that's... Chairman Winner, I demand that you testify as to what you know. What? Are you crazy? Why would you accuse my dad? I don't care who or what he is. We're talking about the chief here. About a man who seems dead set on feeling Kay at all costs. The mask, corsage, ticket stub and everything else. The items Kay was carrying when she was found. They were deliberately placed in her possession somehow by Chairman Winner himself. To cast suspicion on Kay, of course. Why else? They managed to get him to say something to that effect. I think the good chairman might be in shock.
So if I did? Did you hear me, dear boy? I said, so if I did? You say you're going to admit as much, but where's your proof, There's no witnesses to speak of. Your word alone is hardly enough to make an accusation against it. But you mean to tell us that you have something more against your husband?
Still has the evidence he shared back at the detention center. And yet...
I'm very interested to hear this for myself. Intrigued to learn what Miles might have gotten the idea that I'm some sort of criminal. But you'll never find a more fine and upstanding citizen like myself.
He has a lot of nerve acting on innocent like that. Very well, let's start at the very beginning. The fact that the auction took place right here in this hallowed trial chamber is a point of suspicion. A location that should, by rights, only be accessible to members of the committee. Yeah, they all have keycards to the room after all. Furthermore, these auctions seem to be held on a somewhat regular basis. For that to be possible, there can be only one winning explanation. That's right, Mr. Winner, and the auctioneer is a member of the committee.
No!
What on earth is wrong now?
What if I do that? I believe right in his hands.
Oh, you did indeed, you little nitwit. Well, Miles, my boy, you didn't realize that you cast quite the wide net with your explanation.
Oh, and there's only me! And this can't be the chairman, can it? Whoever it is, speak up right now.
Calm down, all of you, please. Well, Miles, is that all the proof you got against me? You're very quiet, I look, sir. But it's too late to back out now. You accuse the former chief prosecutor and current committee chairman of crime. I would tell you to prepare for the worst. There's no preparing for what you're about to face. You've been forcing us to argue over a little detail for a while now. Where the murder happened, and the order of the victim's injuries, some other things I didn't even remember. And you needn't have bothered, my boy. It's all relevant in the end. Think about it. The suspect themselves at least said you did it. That's why it matters at the end of the day. The sentence will be life. So rejoice. And there you have it. Feel free to pick holes in as you see fit.
How can I when that was barely testimony to begin with? You saw a flash of something half remembered. Nothing more. You must believe in something. Believe in me when I say you should believe in your own innocence instead. I'm up against the head of the committee here. It's not gonna be easy. He seems to think he's already won. Perhaps I can use that against him. Even if the broad strokes aren't correct, it seems to make something true.
Oh, don't be so stick in the mud. Let's see the bigger picture more than enough here. After all, every case has living consistencies and contradictions. We let ourselves get bogged down in every single one, and never get any rest. Once we did, the trials would drag on forever. You understand that, right?
Not in the slightest. Hence my inquiry into the details.
Oh.
Nope.
Don't call me Shirley, boy.
Hold it!
It seems to recall the ringleader's identity and the faulty coroner's report being critical points of contention.
Yes, I'm listening, my boy. But critical is a matter of opinion.
How can you possibly suggest that such fundamental issues are not important? Perhaps it is your ability to make sound judgments that should be on trial here today.
Oh, bravo, my young hothead. Wonderfully clean stuff. You do like to try, though, don't you?
Hold it!
There's no way any of what we've discussed today is irrelevant. Not unless you intend to throw this.
But none of it is relevant, my dear boy. The only reason you keep trying to make it relevant is because otherwise you'll freak without better.
Hold it!
Just because she confessed to something doesn't make it the truth. Kay is suffering from amnesia, so any statement she makes should be taken with at least
Objection!
Even so, it doesn't exactly solve anything for us, does it, dear boy? It'd be nonsensical to dismiss a confession outright. Tell you what, why don't we ask her one last time? I'm sure she'll just say she did it again.
Fine, let's do it. Let's ask her again. Let's see if she really believes herself to be the culprit. I know, but there's no other way. I only request that I be the one to question her. Because I'm not a jackass like Excelsius Winner is.
Really not an old man's heartstrings, you know? But fine, ask away on one condition. This turns out to be a waste of time. That's it. We'll call the proceedings an end, and then and there. Agreed?
Call the proceedings an end? You mean in hearing?
Yes, dear boy, that's right. Perhaps you are complete muddlehead after all. But just so we're clear, we ask again. All that happens is the girl confirms her guilt. She's officially declared guilty on the spot. Yes, that sounds like a great plan if I do say so myself.
And that's it? You just declare her guilty, just like that?
That's the gist of it.
It's a big risk, but he's going to find a way to condemn her either way if he doesn't do something. Okay. I know it's a lot to ask, but I need you to think. Do you remember anything else about what happened on the day of the murder? Anything that might help us prove your innocence? Don't worry, Kay, you have nothing to be afraid of. I may not have known you for very long, but I know you well enough. And right now I'd say I know you better than you know yourself. You would never commit a murder, you could never, because this is who you really are.
Take that!
You're the great thief you have to ask. A noble outlaw who would never stoop so low as to kill. No, the only evidence of your guilt is a confession they forced out of you. As I said earlier, you have to believe that you're better than that. Are you saying you don't believe a word of what I've been telling you? Ah, so that's what's going on. I thought it was strange, but now I see. The reason you're allowing yourself to be railroaded into accepting your fate is because of me, isn't it? Which is exactly what the Kay I know would have done. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not. I don't plan on becoming one anytime soon, because despite all your wishes to the contrary, I'm still trying to help you. So you see, I've merely been servicing my own ego, regardless of what I put you through. and even though it isn't as big as a certain someone we know. Now, let's try this again. See the good in yourself, Kay? Remember the noble thief you truly are. That memory of you committing the murder, you need to question it before you have. That's all I ask. So please, do it for me. Okay.
Oh, be like some cliche movie plot if she did.
A cow. So that is relevant. A cow? Well, okay, what can you tell us about this? Cow. Having gaps in your memory really is a painful thing, though. I've never had amnesia full on, but having short-term memory is bad enough.
Objection!
Have you lost your mind, Verity? You can't accept testimony like this.
New and highly relevant.
Objection!
Need I remind you of the adult state of a memory? Oh no, it simply wouldn't do.
Yep, me thinks he's hiding something.
Yes, you're right. See it as you see fit.
We're still in the game, but only by the skin of our teeth. Only thanks to Judge Gavel's intervention. Almost as if she was on our side for a second. Yep, there definitely seems to be more to this. I believe the cow in question is this thing here, Your Honor. Because I couldn't just be sat there and then all of a sudden my mind just goes blank. I suppose it is a rather odd thing for the victim to have been carrying. Should look it over carefully. The right horn seems intact, but can't seem to do much variable symmetry. It does. Let's see, there's a recording device hidden inside. I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. Nothing to say for yourself? Waited so long for this day, and now I finally have my revenge. Could this be the moment of the murder?
Overruled!
We need. Yet again, she seems to be stepping in help. Judge Gavel, I think we all know the voices are from the moment of murder. Consider for a moment the words we heard one of the speakers say. I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. I believe we have something that could explain what these words are referring to and how it's all related.
Take that!
You're a fucking dumbass. Oh wait, no, it means you're a fucking idiot. We need... Judge Gavel, I think we all know the voices are from the moment of the murder. Which piece of evidence? Nope. Thought I was gonna give the option to save. Which piece of evidence proves that the voices from women in the murder occurred?
Take that!
Nope. You're a fucking idiot. You can't hide that burn. Is out in the keyword here?
Take that! Take that!
Nope. That's why each time I mean you're a fucking idiot plays my mind.
Take that! Take that!
Yeah. Okay, here we go again. So it is to do with the burn.
Take that!
Think again on the words we heard. This part in particular sticks out to my mind. Can't hide that burn. The victim had a prominent burn mark in the back of her right hand. And what of it? According to Kay's testimony, the victim was carrying the stuffed cow toy, and a burn mark, an identifying mark unique to the victim, was mentioned on the recording it captured. This is a coincidence. Stuff like that happens all the time. And based on the content of the conversation, seems likely that's the one we heard most. The use of voice changes could. Unfortunate, but unavoidable. We can say something else now too.
Do as you wish.
According to Miss Hart, just before the murder occurred, two people came up to the storeroom from the committee chamber on the elevator, the ringleader and one of the auction attendees. Seems this was the point at which money exchanged hands. The murder happened immediately after, and the auction carried on after that. All of which points to one key fact. The ringleader was the killer. Since the ringleader was the auction's sole auctioneer, then it follows that they cannot be the victim.
Hey, Gavel!
And if they weren't the victim, then they can only have been the killer. I am fully aware of that, Your Honor. I was merely warming up for the main event. There were certain traces left on the scene that seemed to suggest that the ringleader was a killer.
Take that!
No. Once again, you're a fucking idiot.
Take that!
No. You're right there, Celsius.
Take that!
No. Dummy.
Take that!
Pay. 475.
Take that!
No.
Take that!
No. I hate doing this, but it's the only way to keep my brain cells. If the culprit had nothing to do with the auction, they would have had no reason to cover up my blood. It further supports the theory that the ringleader and the killer were one and the same. The auction is always held in this committee chamber, and its storeroom located just overhead. So at the very least, we know the murderous ringleader has some connection to the committee. You suspect me, correct? As the committee's most powerful member, that should hardly be a surprise.
Objection!
You're a fine prosecutor, that much I'll give you. But as I think I may have mentioned already, you're also hopelessly naive. You got nothing there, boy, have you? No evidence whatsoever. Unless you've got something to share after all. Do I have any evidence to show that Chairman Winner is a murderer? It was Chairman Winner himself who brought up the fact that I suspected him. He seemed confident right from the get-go he was untouchable. Which means he knows. He knows I have nothing. Oh. Well, Miles, my boy, and be the piper. I've always been the same. Verity is all yours.
Huh? Did you have amnesia too?
Objection!
What are you doing, Verity?
Yeah, what she said. I don't quite get it, but it sounded pretty cool. Don't worry, Dad. I'll help give Alvin this time when you finish.
Fine, let's see what the witness has to say.
Call me officially worried. No.
So 11 for the murder and 11 again right after means... Wait, that's a thing?
Contradiction, use this to try to keep up.
It's hard. Did nothing really change at all? So the noise in the hammer stopped midway through. Could it have something to do with the murder? Well, given head injury, yes. No, there must be something we're overlooking. Something we still don't have an explanation for. Just need to think. I can't, kids.
Alright, kids, we finally have our answers now. So then we can move them up.
Holy shit! He's playing for both sides, it seems. Oh, yes, of course. Once again, she has rescued us from the jaws of defeat.
Very well, let's get this over with, shall we? What's this one man that still remains?
I'm back with witnesses, Your Honor. What is Judge Gavel up to? Why does she keep taking charge and helping me? She doesn't know what she's trying to do, but I'll happily take what I can. If everything was recorded accurately and then handed off to Mr. Winner according to protocol, then the report shouldn't contain any mistakes. Wait! For the record, I didn't do anything to the report. Yes, we'll see, won't we? Dr. Hertz, perhaps you can begin with your side of the story. I'll be the judge of what's pointless, thank you very much. Won't you please help us? Can't stress how important this is. And yet you had no qualms about taking your time and buying cotton candy last time we saw you. We'll let you go as soon as we can, I promise. Assuming you tell us the truth, that is.
See, just as I thought, there's no chance a good doctor doctored her findings.
Your opinions are not necessary, Nurse Needler. Your grandmother is the subject of this inquiry, not you. I'm more than prepared. I'm ready to expose the truth behind the Evan report.